Desperados 3 is a real-time strategy game developed by Mimimi Productions, who proved experience and abilities with Shadow Tactics, Place of the Shogun in the genre. Only this time the setting goes from feudal Japan to America's Old West. In this review I will mention everything you need to know about the game and if it's worth buying. This review is split into 3 categories: story, gameplay and final verdict. So let's settle up. Desperados 3 is actually an origin story to the old Desperados games. The story focused on John Cooper, a cowboy on a path for revenge. During his journey, he will meet all the outlaws and bounty hunters which will form the original gang from previous games.
It wasn't half bad working with you, McCoy. Sure, if you need a professional, you know who to send.
Not only while playing the game, but also the cutscenes between missions are in the top-down isometric viewpoint. I'm very surprised how good it works, and with the great voice acting, the game will give you the spaghetti western flair from the old western movies.
Guess you've been here a while. Spent your time pissing off the wrong people, huh?
I'm the one that pissed off.
Desperados 3 is about stealth and sneaking. Sure, your band of Desperados carries a lot of guns and you can fight sometimes your way out of tough situations, but it's not easy. Trying shooting down multiple enemies will alert all enemies around, and even worse, it will also spam backup enemies from nearby guard houses, which will make them patrol that specific area after the alarm till the end of the mission. So recommended to stay healthy is staying stealthy. To make sure you can sneak through enemies, you can check their vision, which will indicate whenever you're going to be spotted or not. You also have an indicator which will tell you how loud your specific action like shooting, carrying enemies or some stage interactions are going to be. Now, the indicators will may give you the impression that sneaking past enemies may be easy, but oh no amigo. Desperados 3 is challenging. The incredible huge mission maps are crowded with enemies and they are doing a fine job keeping their eyes open. You will not only meet rednecks who fight with shovels, but also snipers, gunslingers and other tougher enemies. Also in some missions there are civilians wandering around. Seeing a body or someone suspicious will make them alert guards. Having to deal with that amount of enemies and objectives to complete each mission will definitely test your strategic skills. Luckily, each of our Desperados have their unique skills. John Cooper can destruct enemies with his coins, throw a knife, or shoot 2 enemies at once with his revolvers. McCoy is the team's doctor and can knock out multiple enemies with his stone potions. He can also snipe enemies or destruct them with his bag.
Damn, that train's long. I'm here. Scratch one.
Next in our gang is Kate O'Hara. She can disguise herself and walk for the most part freely through the map. While disguised, she can distract and lure enemies with her charm. She is definitely one huge benefit in the team and will make sneaking past enemies way easier.
Alright. I live for this.
Definitely as charming as Hector, the powerhouse can kill instantly every tough enemy with his axe, or shoot multiple with a shotgun. He also carries Bianca, his spear trap.
Would hate to be that guy.
See? The old girl hasn't let me down yet.
However, the deadliest and fastest character in the team is definitely Isabel. With her voodoo power, she can possess and control one enemy. Under her control, you can shoot other guards or use stage interactions. She also has the connect ability, connect 2 enemies together and kill one of them will also kill the other. The game does an incredible job to give every character the same importance. Combining these skills is key to beat the mission. However, this will not always go as planned, so therefore the game reminds you frequently to pull a quick save. Loading happens almost instantly, which will make this feature really appreciating. There is an impressive amount of detail in the various levels. For example, leaving footprints in mud and sand will make guards suspicious and follow the tracks. You can use various stage interactions to your advantage and kill multiple enemies, which will look like an accident. Also, for some character, it is possible to swim or climb specific surfaces. This could bring your character into a better position, or you could simply use the water to hide bodies. What Desperados 3 absolutely nails is the showdown mode. Activating the showdown mode will freeze the time, and you can choose each character to do a specific action. You feel the tension building up while you're placing all the characters for an epic showdown moment. Seeing the maneuver synchronized perfectly into the end is so satisfying to watch. The game itself looks and runs great on consoles. I had 0 crashes and absolutely no FPS drops. On a few times my character didn't react to commands. The character is now stuck. And sometimes they glitched after climbing so inappropriate that enemy spotted me instantly. Fortunately, we have the quick load system, so it isn't that big of a deal. There is also one point I don't understand. Sprinting in this game doesn't make any noises. I remember when I played Commanders 2 and I sprinted with a thief. That makes a lot of noise. But in Desperados 3, however, carrying bodies makes more noises than actually running. Again, this is definitely nothing to worry about and it's just my personal point, but I simply don't understand it. The controls are definitely more suited to keyboard and mouse. I haven't played the PC version, but on consoles you will feel a small disadvantage, especially if you change quick between characters. The developers still did an amazing job by bringing us a real-time strategy game to consoles. I have to give them that. Desperados 3 took me around about 25 hours to beat. I definitely made it sometimes more complicated than needed, but the length of the game is overall very appreciated. With a huge love to detail sandbox levels, the game is engaging, challenging, and it never felt repetitive. So my final rating is an 8 out of 10. Desperados 3 is a great cowboy tactical experience. I really hope we see more of the genre, and by the good job Mimi is doing right now, I am really looking forward what they may bring next. Muchas thank you for watching my review, and see you.